Now with these filters that we've set up, foo, bar, bez, bat, we'd really like to be able to actually use them to filter the to-do list. So when we go to completed, we only see the done ones, and when we go to active, we'd only see the undone ones. We already have the filter property here in the state, but since it's technically hidden behind a module, we should respect the modular separation and add I guess you could call it an instance method to get the filter. So get filter as a function of the state is just simply get state, or we could just make it easy on ourselves and just say get. And now in the index, we could pass this filter value along as a property to the to-do list view, which is here. Instead of just passing the to-dos, which is the to-do list model, we'll pass along the filter property, and we'll say it's the filters instance, and we'll call the get filter function with the state as the argument. There we go. That means that the to-do list is now getting a filter property in here along with the model, so we could maybe clarify that the filter is something separate from the model that we're expecting to have passed in. So far so good, but how do we get the filter value to affect the list items, whether we want to show or hide them? We're using this list utility view thing that hides the list item tags from us. So let's actually make this list view, utility view, a little bit more powerful. Let's allow us to pass in a property called props, which we intend to apply to the list item. And if it exists, we'll expect it to be a function where we will pass the index as an argument. That way each list item based on its index could have some individual props that if it's not their empty object. Okay, now we can go back to to-do list and use it. So we could say that props is a function of the index where we will set the hidden property. If the filter is completed, and in that case if model done index is, we only want to see the completed ones, and this item happens to be not done, then we want to hide it. And similarly, if the filter is active and the model done index, if the item at index is done and the filter is active, then we also want to hide it. And in fact, I think that's all that we need to do to make this feature work. Let's try it. Foo, bar, baz, bat. Let's say those two are done. We go to completed. We should see just baz and foo. We do. Go to active. We should see the other two. And since we set up routing last time, we can use the browser back and forward buttons to navigate between the different views of the application.